Hi, it's Christina and I'm back today to do a DNA test. Most people who know me know that I've been wanting to do this for a couple years. I've not been able to do it. I am extremely nervous and I don't know why. Funny thing is I sent off for this DNA test. It's MyHeritage DNA and I got it on sale. It was like $49 on sale. It only took about 4 days to get, so that wasn't bad. I've actually sit on it for a couple of days. I don't know why I'm nervous about taking it, but I am. But I was actually doing a little bit of cleaning today, and while I was cleaning, funny thing is I found some old photos of my grandparents who are now deceased, and I'm like, wow, what perfect timing that I would find these photos when I'm getting ready to take this DNA test today. And I just wanted to share them with you. Beautiful people. My grandparents are beautiful people. Now this is just on my maternal side. And we don't know. The only thing we really know about them is we've always been told on my maternal side is, you know, they do have Cherokee Native American. Other than that, we've never been told anything. We've made guesses and speculations, maybe a little Italian, who knows what else. I'm going to show you some pictures and maybe you can guess or tell me what you think they might be just by looking at some old photos. Now this one, I think is probably the oldest one. And this is my grandma and grandpa when they were young. I want you to see how beautiful they were. Beautiful. That picture just blows me away. Okay, now this is my grandmother with looks like 7 of her children. So that's her in the middle in the rocking chair, her 2 oldest daughters, some younger kids around her. This is the other pictures I have are my grandparents as they got older. Now here's a bigger picture of that one I just showed you. It's just a bigger size there. This is my grandmother. Her name is Loretta. Now Loretta was originally Loretta Ball, married my grandfather Floyd Hamlin, and they also have Walls mixed in with the family. This is my grandparents. Another picture of them. It's a picture of my grandmother as she was older, and I'm telling you, she was something else. So she loved to put on some fur coats and some wigs and some lipstick and something else my grandmother was. Loved to sing and show off her grandkids. Here's another beautiful picture of her. And I don't know what year this is, maybe in the 80s. This picture of my grandfather. Again, this is my maternal grandparents. So what do you think? What is your guess of what our nationality would be? Now this picture is my grandfather and my father. So my maternal grandfather and my actual father. And we've had many guesses on my paternal side. We have many guesses. Now this is my father and my maternal grandmother and maternal grandfather. And again, a picture of my beautiful grandmother who was just a picture ham. You put a camera in front of her and she would take advantage of it. She was something else. Now, I also found these. These are pictures when they were younger. This is my grandmother when she was younger. And then a picture of my grandfather. Now he wasn't young, but he wasn't older there either. Beautiful people. So what do you think? What do you think the heritage is on my maternal side? I really don't know. On my father's side, we've kind of had people following, doing some genealogy trees on paper for many, many years, 10 plus years now. We've heard many different things, from just English, Great Britain, German, Irish, also supposed to be some Cherokee on my father's side as well. I guess this test will tell. Maybe it won't be able to tell with me. I've tried to get my father to do a DNA test. He's not interested. So I think that would probably more show up if he did a test than if I did a test. But okay, I've postponed this long enough. And I've got my package. I'm not even open it yet. Let's do this. That was easy enough. It's my Heritage DNA box. I don't know how to open it. That's not how you open it. This is how you open it. So if you get in my Heritage DNA box, this is how you open it. Each side slides. Took me a minute to figure it out. Not the brightest tool in the shed, but I get there. Okay, so I'm opening this up right here. And this is what we have when we open the box. Okay, I don't know how well you can see this, but when I first opened the box, it says this is my DNA activation reminder. And this means that the first thing I need to do is go online and activate my kit. If you do not go online and activate your kit, then you're not going to get your results. And then instructions. So we open up the instructions, and what's it tell us to do? Okay, activate your kit online. Do not skip this part. You'll not get your results. Open the test kit and lay out all of the unopened swabs and vials on a clean surface. So let's do that one by one. Okay, this is my envelope to send it back in. Okay, here's I guess, envelope to send it back in as well. Here's my cotton swab. 2 cotton swabs. And 2 vials. So there's nothing else in here. I'm just going to close this back and use this as my surface. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, these are filled with liquid. That has liquid in them. And I guess that's where the Q-tips are going to go. Okay, next it says, remove 1 cheek swab from the wrapper and use the swab head to scrape the inside of your cheek while rotating the swab for 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, then we're going to open a vial and insert the swab inside. Swab end down. Check this once the swab touches the bottom of the vial. Break the swab against the edge of the vial at the marked black line, leaving it inside the vial. So that is, there's a black line on the cotton swab. Okay, just a reminder, you cannot eat for 30 minutes before taking this test. I've actually waited all day to take this test because I started my 30 minutes and then drank something. And then I restarted my timer and then took a bite of something and then started the timer and took a bite of something else. And it went on all day long. So finally, I got self-control and we're ready to do the test. Close the vial cap tightly. Make sure the vial caps are closed tightly. Place both vials at on the cotton. Okay, there's a cotton in this baggie. Pat in the bag and close the Ziploc. Okay, then you're going to do the next side and do the same thing. So here we go. Let's do this. Okay, we're going to open this up. Very easy. Oh, y'all just going to have a good old time watching me swab my cheek for 30 seconds. There we go, DNA. Okay, I didn't really count. I started and stopped. Didn't know where I would go, but okay, not touching anything. It says this will snap off. Oh, snapped right off. Okay, everything in here is clean. Let's put the lid back on the right way. Cheek number 1. That's my DNA. All right, cheek number 2. Let's do this. Cheek number 2. I'll try to count this time. I did not count that time either. I'm losing at people. It's gonna be okay. Well, no, with the kind of luck I have. And click. Yep, come right off there. They may send this back and be like, you need to do this again, you messed up. I hope not. Now, originally it said, I'm pretty sure, it's not the directions, this is. I want to see me with my glasses on. Make sure both vials are closed tightly. Place both vials on the cotton pad in the clear plastic bag and close the Ziploc. So, I'm not sure why I'm putting it on the cotton, but it says to, and that's what we're going to do. Here it is. No going back now. Now, put it in the envelope. You have to pay your own postage on this. So what I'll probably do tonight is go to the USPS.com store and print out some postage to put on this. I wish they would have told me approximately how much postage I need, but I'm going to put a couple dollars on there just to make sure it gets where it's supposed to go. There's no turning back. I did it, guys. Ah, so excited. And I'm so nervous. Okay, so it's been a few weeks and I got my results back. Now I was going to do 2 different videos, but decided just to go ahead and make this into one video. And this is my results. I'm just going to get straight to it. Now, I do want to say, when I got my results, I was disappointed. And the reason is because the results it gave me was just a broad estimate, in my opinion. 79.4% North and West European and 20.6% English. Okay, basically I know this. Like I said before in the other one, Irish, German, English. So no new news, but I thought that they would break it down. And when I go into the estimate and then the all supported estimate, which I guess is the tool to break it down here, it doesn't break it down. I've got the same results. Everything else is 0, 0, 0 to the 0 on everything, except for the 79.4 and the 20.6. And I just feel like that's a broad result for a DNA test. Now, even though I am disappointed, MyHeritage does more than just give you your ethnicity estimate. It will give you DNA matches. So I probably had thousands of matches, 11,416 DNA matches, all of them second, third, fourth, fifth, and beyond family members. So nothing there that I'm going to research further into. Then it has some DNA tools, a chromosome browser, an auto cluster, and then another little map. None of these I was really interested in or could understand, or I mean, the whole MyHeritage website I found confusing. They do give you a free trial. I did not continue with the trial because I didn't feel like it was worth it. We even tried to do some basic birth certificate searches, and we didn't even find results for them, which we thought was weird. So I don't know if it's just MyHeritage or what was up with that. But these are some different tools you can use. They do have a health test. I didn't do that. My main reason for doing this was I basically just wanted to do, I was hoping for a breakdown of my DNA. I didn't get that. Now, even though I didn't get that breakdown like I wanted, and it just gave me the broad results, which again, I basically already knew, I did find out you could go and take your results from this website and you could put it into other websites to get a breakdown. So I did that. And honestly, I was much happier when I did that. And what I found out is you can get more detailed results from these sites than what you did from the MyHeritage. So I'm just going to show you here real quick. You can take your DNA, upload it to the GDmatch.com. It also gives you matches, maybe different matches, because it comes from a bunch of different sites, 23andMe, some different places. If you match with people that also upload to the GED, it will give you those matches that you didn't get just from MyHeritage. So it's kind of worth doing just for that. But then you can go to what they call an admixture, and they have some different projects going on. So this one I'm going to show you for an example real quick. I'm just going to click it. This is European project. You put in your information, then it's actually going to break down a little bit more than what MyHeritage did. Also, me and my sisters all have our ancestry tests. We're going to send those in, and we're hoping my ancestry breaks down the results like I was thinking this would do. This is my results broken down from the GD match. This is my actual DNA, and they did break it down. So putting in for the European, they have like maybe 5 different projects that they're doing, and they focus on different ethnicities. And this one was for Europe, which is basically mainly what I am. It does break it down a little bit more. This is 49.66% North Atlantic, 24.25% Baltic, 12.16% West Meridian, 3.87% East Meridian, 5.70% West Asian, and 0.35% South Asian, 1.40% Siberian. It has 0.88% Amerindian, which on this site is Native American. Oceanian is 0.69%, Northeast African 0.53%, and Sub-Saharan 0.51%. So that's testing against other European genes. If you go back, you can see you can do that through different admixtures. Another one, this first project, I think, is like a has a wide variety in it. I think this is the one that shows large portion of my DNA as Neolithic, which I thought was interesting, and I need to do some more research on that. Yeah, it is this one. So this green part here, 33.54% Neolithic. This is Western hunter-gatherer, 36.79%. This is Eastern hunter-gatherer, excuse me. This is 1.28% basal. And the red is 1.12% African. There's also 0.37% Amerindian. 0.12% I'm thinking is Asian. 0.41% Iran Mesolithic. As you can see, these results is a little bit different than the results of the European. So depending on which one of the projects you go into, you might get a little bit different. But it shows me more than MyHeritage did. So I was happy I was able to break it down a little bit more. I'm hoping my Ancestry will break it down even further. So I will be doing a video on that too. Also, there is another website that you can put your also there's another website that you can put your DNA results into, and it is My True Ancestry. And this kind of gives you the time zones of what your family history would be. Now I did this, and it gives you like 48 hours free to explore your results and to see different things. I like this because it actually gives you your haplogroup, and I actually shot some of my results so I could keep them. On my mom's haplogroup, there was a large variety, and I'll put some pictures here at the end to show you a couple examples of those. But from the maternal side, I think the largest was H1 plus H3, and that was 20.3%. And then the rest was basically a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let me see, it was another. So H was 17%, and then H1 plus H3. So I thought it was interesting getting to look at the haplogroup. And MyHeritage didn't give that to me. I got that from this site, My True Ancestry. So if you go ahead and MyHeritage is a site to get you a cheap DNA test. Then you can take your results and upload them into My True Ancestry or to the GED Match. It will give you a better breakdown that you don't get from the MyHeritage. So even though I was disappointed with the broad results that I got initially, once I took those results and then I put it into other databases, I was more happy with that. And like I said, me and my sisters are going to do our test. That way we all three have it and we can compare. We'll do a video on that. So subscribe to my page so you don't miss that. So I'm hoping that's going to be more interesting. Everyone says My Ancestry is a better site, so we're going to find out if it is or not. Thank you for joining me and checking out the family tree with me, and I hope you stick around to see more videos. Bye.